if you know this sticker, then you know what this is. It is a shipment from Vinegar. It is a shipment from Vinegar Syndrome, one of my favorite boutique studios here in the States. And I partnered up with Vinegar Syndrome about a year ago. And Oscar and Joe, they send me titles to review, showcase, and also do 4K versus Blu-ray comparisons of. And this is a big box. So I'm hoping maybe this is a clue of what's inside with a Ultra Series edition. Yeah, so let's open this up and take a look at what's inside. This is awesome. Vinegar Syndrome sent me 5 new releases. So let's take a look at each one. First up we have Let's Scare Jessica to Death. This is a one that I've never seen and always wanted to. I know that Shout Factory put out a Blu-ray a few years ago, but this has been restored from a new 4K scan from the original 35mm negative with HDR10 and Dolby Vision grading, and also contains some really nice special features there. Let's take a look inside. So we have the 4K and the Blu-ray disc, and as usual, it does have, with every Vinegar Syndrome release, the newly commissioned artwork, and then we have the original one sheet or key artwork. Let me know, guys, in the comment section which one you like best, this new artwork or the original key artwork. Now, I had a feeling that this was coming, and so I did end out picking up the Shout Factory Blu-ray release. So this is definitely one I'll be doing a 4K versus Blu-ray comparison of. The Shout Factory is just from a HD transfer. So yeah, I'm really interested to see what the improvements and differences are between this 4K from Vinegar Syndrome and Shout Factory's Blu-ray release. But let's move on to what we have next. And from William Friedkin, we have, I believe, 1996 Jade with David Caruso, Linda Ferrantino, and Jazz Palminteri. That's some pretty cool artwork there for the discs, the 4K and the Blu-ray. And this, of course, is some really nice special features, and it does include the theatrical cut and the uncut director's cut version. I've never seen the director's cut, so maybe that might be better than the theatrical cut that I saw back in the day. And it's from a new 4K scan from an original 35mm negative with HDR and Dolby Vision grading. Alright, let's move on. And next up from 1993, and from director, writer, producer George A. Romero, we have The Dark Half. This is a terrific release, especially with this hard slip case. And then we also have this really nice slip cover or O-ring that's in the shape of a script. That's pretty cool. I love the artwork here. Incredible artwork. They definitely went all out on this artwork here. And then inside we have the discs. So we have the 4K and the Blu-ray discs with new artwork there. So we have the newly commissioned artwork for Vinegar Syndrome, and then we have the original key artwork. And this is a new 4K restoration from the original 35mm negative with HDR10 and Dolby Vision grading. And it has some really nice special features there as well that I can't wait to dive into. This is definitely a favorite of mine. I've always loved this movie. George A. Romero, I mean, come on, you can't go wrong with George A. Romero. And we also have this booklet here, which is awesome. Goes in and details the movie, behind the scenes stills about the transfer. You know it, you name it, it's got it. Alright guys, let's check out and see what's next. And next up we have from writer, director, and comedian Bob Saget. You know it, you guessed it, we have Dirty Work. And this artwork here, yeah, really? Did we really have to go there? Yeah. And this is a really nice hard case. I love the artwork on the back and on the spine there. And then we have the slip cover, or the O-ring, that has newly commissioned artwork as well, which is much better artwork. I like this artwork better than this. That's some really nice artwork. And then inside we have the Blu-ray, and then we have the 4K, and then we have two Blu-ray. Okay, so we have two Blu-rays, and then we have the 4K UHD, and we have, I believe, reversible artwork as well. So yeah, so we have the newly commissioned artwork, and then we have the original artwork. And this is a booklet you really need to read because it dives in about what happened with the original cut that Bob Saget originally intended and the theatrical PG-13 version. And also what the amount of work, the monumental work that Vinegar Syndrome did to go and restore the director's cut, which I've never seen, but I'm hearing is a much, much better version of the film than what we had theatrically. And this also includes some really nice special features, the 82-minute PG-13 version and the director's cut, which I believe was originally rated R. And this is from a new 4K scan of the original 35mm negative. But we also have some really nice special features here. Some are new and some are archival. Cannot wait to dive into all of these special features. But now let's dive into our last and final title. And we're traveling back in time to 1986 with The Golden Child. And this is the VSU edition, box set edition. This is number 12. If you're not familiar with these box sets, they are just incredible. I mean, just look at the artwork, first of all, and the way this box set is crafted. And truly one of the best parts of these VSU box sets is the magnetic door here. So that's nice. So we open it up. Oh, wow. I didn't know this. Okay, so I guess there was an issue with the 4K disc, and they corrected it, which is always nice that Vinegar Syndrome was always on top of it. They immediately correct when they have an issue with the disc. They immediately correct it and send out a replacement disc, which is more than I can say for someone like Arrow Video, where they take forever, and you're lucky if you get one. But now let's take a look at this artwork here. That's some really nice artwork. And I love that it includes this bookmark here. And this is the slip cover. Again, some really nice artwork here. Alright, let's take a look at the discs. So we have the 4K and the Blu-ray. My OCD, I have to put these straight. And then we have, I'm sure there's some reversible artwork here. Let's take a look. Yeah, so we have the newly commissioned artwork, and then we have the original key artwork. And then we have some nice special features there as well. Can't wait to dive into these special features. Guys, I remember seeing this when it first came out, and I loved it. This is just, it's just a badass movie. I haven't seen it in probably 20 years, if more than 20 years, and I was thrilled when Vinegar Syndrome announced that they are releasing this in 4K. This is from a newly restored 4K restoration from the original 35mm negative with HDR and Dolby Vision grading, and I cannot wait to dive into all these special features. This nice booklet as well that includes production notes, the film historian does an essay, some production stills, and it also talks about the restoration work of this 4K as well. Alright, so a huge shout out to Oscar and Joe over at Vinegar Syndrome for sending these to us. Yeah, let me know which is your favorite release here, and if you don't already own them, let me know in the comment section if you plan on picking up any one of these titles. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Again, a huge shout out to Vinegar Syndrome for sending these titles to us, and as always, keep physical media alive.